Hello gunners, welcome to another video, and in today's video we are going to do what you missed from Manchester United 1, Arsenal 2. But before I begin, if you are new here, please smash the subscribe button, smash that like button and turn on those notifications. Let's see if we can aim for 150 likes. I know you guys have got this. So without further ado, let's begin. And where I want to start is Aiden Heaven's mentality. After he made that mistake 1v1 against Højlund, I really feared for Aiden Haven. You know I'm a massive fan of the guy, but being done like that 1v1 is the worst thing for a defender, especially in such a big game. But the way he recovered from that mistake is just absolutely incredible and a testament to his mentality, because many other youngsters would have wilted after, you know, losing that duel against Højlund, but he just got even more confident. He kept on playing those passes forward. He kept on trying things. He kept on driving with the ball. He really recovered so well, and that's what he's all about. You know, he doesn't really care about his mistakes. He wants to learn from them. He wants to do better. He didn't dwell on it, and it was just fantastic to see. And massive kudos to the Arsenal boys. I'm not sure if you saw after the goal, they all went to console him and tell him it's all right, you're fine, and that's massive for young players. You know, you want that confidence from those around you, and the Arsenal players certainly gave Aiden Haven that confidence to keep on playing well, keep on doing what he does, because Aiden Haven was really probably one of our best players in that first half, alongside Wier after his mistake. I found him in midfield, I found him even in the final third, I found him everywhere. He was just really all over the place, and it was just fantastic to see. Really confident player and really strong in the duels, really good technically. He's just got all the fundamentals for a defender, and it's just going to be so exciting to see him develop. Let's not forget he's 17 years old as well. We talk about the Nwanieris and Skellys. Aiden Heaven is still so young, and he's going to keep learning about his body and his frame. You know, he's playing against men that have been in the game for such a while. It's his first, you know, proper competitive minutes, and he's putting off performances like that, dominating in the air. I saw him do that a couple of times. It's just fantastic to see against a quality opposition like Manchester United. The future is bright. So the first thing is the fantastic recovery from Aiden Haven after his initial mistake. Secondly, is the razor-sharp Martinelli. After last season, many people were writing off Gabriel Martinelli, potentially saying we need to get a winger, we need somebody to compete with Martinelli, we need someone better than Martinelli. Martinelli's not good enough. But wow, today we saw a bit of a glimpse of the old Gabriel Martinelli, and that was just fantastic to see. Really sharp, really quick. You know, I feel like that break has really rejuvenized him. He looks like a new whole player again, like the Martinelli of old, and it's just fantastic to see. And that goal was pure Martinelli, electric pace and brilliant finishing. And I think next season's massive for Martinelli. I feel like he's going to really go up many levels. We have a player who knows how to score in the Premier League, really quick, can play against any sort of defence. He's just the sort of weapon that you want, and it was just fantastic to see Martinelli smiling, getting at his fullbacks, albeit a weak Manchester United backline. It doesn't matter. This is pre-season. It's all about giving your players confidence, and Martinelli certainly would have confidence after that performance. And the third thing you guys may have not noticed is how good Kheiri was on the ball. We may talk about him not saving that shot from Højlund, but again, he's another player who recovered really well after, you know, maybe not making a save that he maybe felt he should have made, because the way he was pinging that ball about, I'm not sure many of you noticed how good he was. He really started a lot of our attacks, which did not come into anything in the end, but he was at the, you know, beginning of all these attacks, spraying the ball into Zinchenko, spraying it into Ben White. Sometimes it didn't work, but the intent is there. That's how Mikel Arteta wants his goalkeepers to play, and Kheiri certainly showed his ability on the ball, showcasing his composure as well. He can play short, he can play long, and I feel like this season's massive for him. Whether he goes out on loan or stays here, it's a big season for him, you know, to make his claim in senior football. He's already made over 30 appearances for his national side, yet he hasn't even started a Premier League game yet. So I feel like this season Arteta needs to make a decision. Is he going to be the second choice goalkeeper and play in the cup games, or is he going to go out on loan, gain that experience and come back even better? You know, Emi Martinez was a goalkeeper who we did this with, and he came back and he managed to be, you know, one of the best goalkeepers in the world now after we sold him. So it's all about knowing how we should use Kheiri's development, because he has the fundamentals of a really good modern goalkeeper. And another thing which seems to go unnoticed is how good Jurien Timber is playing at the back. We always, you know, sort of put him in the right back, left back slots, but we kind of forget that he was a centre back at Ajax. But the composure he has on the ball, the confidence he gives to other people, it's just fantastic to see. We've just got a really gifted player in Jurien Timber, and I just can't wait to see him fit for a full season, because he gives us something else, you know, defensively, attacking wise, on the ball, off the ball, defending the box. He's not the tallest of defenders, but you certainly don't feel it at all. He's strong in the jaws, aggressive. He's the dream sort of player who can play anywhere across the back four, and he really did give Aiden Heaven and the other players in the back line a lot of confidence with the way he plays. So that's another thing. Another thing which you may have missed, of course, I don't think any of you would have missed it, but I just want to talk about that Ethan Nwanery's performance. Absolutely incredible. And we have a real talent on our hands. The guy has everything you want from a midfielder, from a young player. He's just got so much confidence, and he's going to be in our midfield for years to come. And I just can't wait to see how Mikel Arteta integrates him, because he is ready. He's ready for big minutes next season. And I feel like, you know, Mikel Arteta will agree with us that he should be playing more games. So Ethan Nwanery, yes, every phase of play he was absolutely incredible, and he's got a massive future ahead of him at our football club. And finally, the final thing I want to say together is Salah Mahand and Lewis Skelly. We often always talking about Haven on this channel, you know, Ethan Nwanery, but the performances of Lewis Skelly and Mahand have always been really good in this preseason tour. Specifically Mahand, somebody who we don't really talk about a lot, but he has a lot of quality, a lot of raw skills. He's quick, strong in the jaws, technical as well. I was shocked, you know, seeing the way he received the ball, dribbling past players. He really has a lot of quality, and I feel like Mikel Arteta has seen this and seen how he can play. He can play in an advanced 8 role. He was dropping in the left back role, and Skelly was going into midfield. The understanding those two had was really good, and I feel like we've got a really good crop of young players coming up. You know, I feel like we talk a bit about the Nwanerys, the Chidi Obi Martin who's leaving, but there's other players in our academy who are equally as ready to get the hype and get, you know, playing senior football. Whether they go out on loan, whether they stay here, they need minutes now, because we really can either make a profit off of these fantastic ballers or have them in the first team. It's a win-win situation for us. So I just hope Mikel Arteta and Edu and everybody involved has an idea, you know, for these young players, because we really have a fantastic generation coming up. And just to end the video, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on that win against Manchester United. Who impressed you the most? And of course, a bit disappointing we didn't win the penalty shootout, but I would guess we had to give something to Manchester United, who I think we totally actually outclassed in that second half. But maybe that's due to the fact that they made so many changes. But even in the first half, I did feel like with our strong team and United's stronger team as well, we really put them to the sword, bossing possession, controlling the ball, and just being so much better. You can tell when we start kicking the ball about, we are just a quality side and not many teams can stop us. But yeah, gunners, that's it for now. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and until next time, peace. Chelsea fan or not, we cannot dispute that their downfall has been absolutely incredible. Since Roman Abramovich has left the club, Chelsea has just gone like this. So in today's video, I'm just going to be covering what the heck